Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, and I'm with my co-host Chuck Full Damage Miller.
What's up?
And guys, we're going to be talking about what happened yesterday in Day 12. It was the most intense physical battle between the offense and the defense
Oh yeah.
today. And let me say this. Ben Johnson, you know how he was talking about how he demands physicality and he demands intensity. He's been talking about it in a lot of his press conference. And Tuesday was the most intense physical battle between the offense and the defense yesterday. It got real chirpy. Receivers, let's talk about in one particular instance, receiver Tyler Scott and safety Jaquan Brisker got after it following a running play with the tough blocking, which led to Rome Odunze getting his helmet ripped off in the ensuing melee. Roshan Johnson and safety Jonathan Owens were getting at each other all day, with Johnson throwing a football at Owens' gut and the two grappling to the ground.
Yeah.
And also left tackle Braxton Jones got into it with defensive end Austin Booker. And then Javon Dexter stepped in and pushed Johnson to the ground. But overall, the offense, won the day, but it was intense, man. It was very intense. And Chuck, I just want to get your thoughts about this intense battle. I mean, I know it is training camp, you're always gonna have battles, defense winning the day. Even like on Sunday when they had their family fest, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about it. The defense, of course, won that day, and then yesterday, offense won the day. So it's like a back and forth battle between the two sides, And so, what are your thoughts on this, man?
What's my thoughts on it? What all of this chirpiness tells me is that football is back, baby. That's what this tells me. Let me start off by saying, first of all, welcome out there, KO Sports Talk Land. Those of you all who have never tuned in to this podcast before, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out. We drop content quite often on this subject. But yeah, it tells me that football is back. It tells me that the players are ready to go. And it also tells me that they need another opponent on the field because now it's getting too physical with each other. It's like it's like having everybody in a prison cell, on a cell block, and they locked down in confinement, solitary confinement or whatever you. And now all of a sudden, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but all of a sudden now, they looking at each other too long, and everybody snarling, and they wondering what you looking at, and before you know it, everybody in there trying to kill each other. That's kind of the way that this is right now. This is kind of the inmates. You know what I mean? They tired of looking at each other, and it's just time for them to hit somebody else, to play against somebody else, to hit another opponent before they kill each other. But I love it. I love the fortitude that they're showing, the mental toughness. They ready to fight. They ready to get after it. I love it. I couldn't ask for a better toughness from these Bears players. Plus, it shows me that they ready to run up on whoever's out here. If they're running up on each other like this, it shows me that they're ready to get out with whoever's out here. What's up, hey, yo? I see you out there, bro.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah. So yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. I think we're ready. I think it's go time, bro. I think they done push the players to their mental limits. You know what I mean? They're at the brink of their limits right now, and this is why you're seeing everybody starting to spaz out. And now they're ready to hit something.
This is a lot of reports are saying this is the most intense physical practice since Lovie Smith during the Lovie Smith era in over 20 years, man.
Yeah. I saw that. So yeah, I love it though personally. So yeah, but yeah, I just think we're ready to go, bro. I think it's go time, and I think the Miami Dolphins is gonna be the
yeah, and I think
this beneficiaries of this intensity.
This Friday, the Chicago Bears are expected to practice against the Miami Dolphins on Friday. before the actual game that's going to happen on Sunday. So I mean, yeah, just like what you said, like yeah, it was like very intense. Like I said, like the offense going against the defense. Like how Tyler Scott he ran. There was a running play and Tyler Scott like hit Jaquan Brisker with a nasty block, and Jaquan Brisker was just kind of chirping at him. I know because I mean, like a lot of the days, like the defense has been getting at it with the offense. The offense hasn't been saying much. Now the offense is starting to get a little bit more chirpy.
Oh yeah.
They're starting to get a little bit more, yeah, they're getting a little bit more chirpy.
And it doesn't help that when they listen to the media is talking about the offensive struggles. They don't hear nothing about how they lighten the defense up. They don't hear nothing about how they lighten the defense up. One thing they hear about from the defensive end is when they win the day is the offense won the day. That's all they say on that. But if the defense shuts them down, if they botch up a play or something, oh man, it's like mass media assault and assassination on the Chicago Bears offense. They don't look ready. They look terrible. Caleb Williams is a bust. And, they're tired.
They'll say Caleb Williams is the most pressured QB,
right? Which is ridiculous. This season. Which is ridiculous if you ask me. I think they'd have put that poor kid J.J. McCarthy under that kind of gun over there in Minnesota. You ask that kid to come in after a 14-win season, a quarterback who just signed a contract for $100 million that you moved away from. You ask him to fill those shoes and come in and
for Sam Darnold, right?
And at least produce on the same level. That's a lot to ask, bro. That's a lot to ask, man, for a kid, man.
And it's really going to be hard for them to replicate what they did last season.
Of course it is. But I think what everybody loses sight of is that both of these kids, J.J. McCarthy and Caleb Williams, they're just second-year players, people. This is only their second year in the NFL. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. What can I say? Everybody thinks that they know better. What I love is, even with all the talk that's going on and the intensity that's being amped up amongst these players, what I see them doing is constantly working, bro. It's a get better by the moment type of thing, get better by the minute, get better by the day. Nobody's quitting on this team, bro. Nobody's going in social media and fighting the general public back. They really don't care what the outsiders say, but they do hear the noise. They hear the noise, bro. I promise you, they hear the noise, and they tired of hearing that crap.
They really are tired of hearing it. And speaking of JJ McCarthy, I mean, he's not going to have one of his top receivers, Jordan Addison, because
3-game suspension.
Yeah, he's getting a 3-game suspension, and so that's going to be really a tough pill to swallow. That's going to be tough sledding because he's not going to have his second option. So of course, I mean, game one, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, and plus, this is his. I don't care what it is. I mean, this is his first season as an NFL quarterback, and so, I mean, you can do all the training camp you want, but we have to see how you play live in a regular season game. We already know what Caleb Williams is about. Even with all the chaos that's going on with him, at least we had 17 game sample of him last year. And so going into his second year, I mean, there's going to be some learning curves, of course, because this is going to be like a new offense that he is going to learn. But I rest assured, he's already getting it down. The offense, he's already getting it down, and with Caleb Williams, I think he's going to be way ahead of the curve compared to.
Well, I mean, it is. When I look at the media code, what I see them doing is trying to slander and slaughterhouse Caleb Williams. They're trying to make it look like this dude is a career bust. He was not worth the draft pick that the Bears invested into him. That he won't be able to get right in Chicago, and it seems to be a common theme. Chicago is the whooping boys of the
sports
media world. They want to just find a reason to talk bad about the Bears. Truth be told, all of this stuff that they're talking is sacrilegious. It's stupid for them to think that Caleb Williams, this guy is a field rat when it comes to the knowledge of the game of football. He eats, sleeps, and drinks this stuff and been doing so since he was about 10 years old. And this is all this kid knows. You're talking about a guy who was in film study by himself last year when the coaches were not in film study with him, and they should have been there. Wasn't no head coach there with him. Wasn't any offensive coordinators there with him helping to figure out anything. This dude was doing it by himself. So you're talking about a guy who's committed. He's dedicated. He's got that Kobe Mamba mentality, so to speak, when it comes to this. And the man believes in putting in the hours of work above and beyond to get better. So you're not going to, Dan Orlovsky and the media heads talking about it's going to take this man years to get right and all this. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous points of view. I think Dan Orlovsky just got caught up in the moment when he was saying stuff like that. Mike Tenenbaum, a dude who was a horrid general manager for the New York Jets.
And the PFF people.
Right. Never did nothing right. Y'all sitting there letting this dude sit on ESPN on NFL Live and talking up about Caleb Williams like he understands what a great quarterback is. This is a dude that got Jordan Love, the best quarterback in the NFC. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Jordan Love. So you got him better than Dak Prescott. You got him better than Jaden Daniels. You got him better than Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl champ. You got a dude who's never been there. Better than all these dudes. Baker Mayfield. You go down the line. Matthew Stafford. You got him better than all these guys. You don't know what you're talking about. But Caleb Williams is bust material. I think Caleb is out to prove them wrong this year, bro. And they're going to see it in this man's game plan this year, bro. I really do believe that. So, they just tired of the talk. The chippiness is coming from the fact that they're ready to go now, bro. They're ready to go. They've been tested to their limits in practice against each other. They tired of looking at each other. Now it's time to go hit somebody else.
And like the way they talk about him, the way they talk about Caleb Williams, they talked about like him, like he had like a bust of a season. Like they make it seem like he had like a 6 touchdown, 20 interceptions or whatever type of season, like he has bust material written all over him. Like
you're talking about a dude, Cole, who went 9 straight games without a turnover last year. 9. You're not playing quarterback well at the NFL level if you're throwing an interception on the regular. If you can't tell me that a person is playing bad anytime they can go 9 straight games without a turnover, that's astronomical. Go show me how many quarterbacks in this league that have done that. That doesn't happen, bro. 9 straight games without a turnover, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was listening to Chase Daniels, bro. He was talking about the way the media is trying to frame Caleb Williams and make him look bad and what have you. Chase Daniels pointed out that they said, and talking about how they judge in the OTAs and the interceptions and all that in the OTAs. Chase Daniels pointed out that Lamar Jackson did the same thing. I think in his second year, he was in OTAs and they was just counting all the picks he was throwing out. Another pick for Lamar, 2 picks for Lamar, this many picks for Lamar. He said that was in OTAs when the games don't count. He said when that season kicked off, Lamar Jackson's first game against them, I think it was the Miami Dolphins, the man threw 5 touchdown passes.
He had a perfect passer rating too.
And that was his MVP season. The man
2019,
MVP. He won the league MVP. But, we're supposed to
won it last year, but yeah.
We're supposed to believe that because of OTAs woes and the Bears learning a new offense and Ben Johnson implementing stuff they've never ran before and they're not running it perfectly, we're supposed to believe that Caleb Williams some kind of way is not ready to go on. He's not ready for prime time. Because of that, nah, Pim. No. Prime time probably ain't going to be ready for Caleb Williams. I'm going to tell you the truth, though. It's probably going to be the other way around with this, bro. Because I could almost see this guy, if he reaches his maximum potential, I could almost see this guy going a whole season without a turnover, bro. Real talk. I know that's never been done before. Go on and stone me in the chat if y'all got to.
And I think in Lamar Jackson's second season, right, didn't he have like 3 games with the perfect passer rating? 3 games? perfect passer rating.
I can't tell you that verbatim. I just know the man was a league MVP in the
Right.
same season that they were saying that he was stinking up the joint in OTAs. Bro. Who cares about OTAs?
Oh yeah, and then they called him, and I think one of the GMs they called him a running back.
Yeah, which is what they always do, always insulting that man's intelligence, But that's the league. But unfortunately, that's the league, and that's how they do. They have their whooping boys and people that they want to beat up on. So this is what they do, bro.
Yeah.
This is what they do, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, this Friday they have the Dolphins coming up.
Dolphins,
yeah, the Dolphins are going to come up this Friday, and they're going to be practicing with them. So, yeah, man, like you said, definitely, I think it's very good that they're going to have a different team because it's definitely surely needed. We can even also talk about the unofficial depth chart as well. Because there's a lot of stuff, I mean, a lot of Bears fans, they're surprised of a lot of the certain stuff that's happened with the unofficial depth chart. Like Braxton Jones, for instance, he was listed as a starter for for their left tackle. I don't know if you saw the depth chart. And Tyson Bagent was ahead of. I mean, it's not really a surprise to me, but he was ahead of Case Keenum. Yeah, he was ahead of Case
Supposed to be. Tyson Bagent has been impressive.
He's been impressive during camp.
Yeah, he's been impressive.
He's been the quarterback too. Mm-hmm. And Tariq Stevenson has been
the dog fight for the cornerback 2 position. Yeah. But I love that. I love that, bro, because it's pushing everybody to play better, to get better. You know what I mean? To be the best that they can be. And if your best is not good enough, at least we know you second best and you can't play the position. You know what I mean? So, I'm not mad at any of that. Jay Mitch, King of Neo, I see you out here, bro. Jay Mitch said, I agree with you, Chuck. He said, it's a tough system to learn, but once he's mastered it, watch out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, Joe. Mr. Jay Mitch, I see you out here, bro.
And on Colston Loveland is also listed as a co-starter with tight end Cole Kmet.
Which is what I told everybody it was going to be. Everybody
exactly. When you're a top 10 pick, of course, yeah.
Everybody kept thinking because Ben Johnson and the Bears drafted him with the number 10 pick overall, that meant the end of Cole Kmet. And I tried to explain to the masses out here that Ben Johnson loves to run 12 personnel. 12 personnel requires 2 tight ends, 2 pass catching tight ends on the edges, on each edge. So this is what he was planning to do. This is just giving him an alternate wrinkle to add to this offense. And I'm going to tell you something, Kof. As beautiful an addition as Colston Loveland appears to be or can turn out to be for the Bears, the biggest addition that everybody better look out for is Luke LeBurton III. That dude is playing some ball.
He's listed as the third string wide receiver right now.
They got him listed as a third string receiver.
Third string wide receiver behind DJ Moore and Zacchaeus.
Okay, that's a day one starter, bro. I don't know what that is, bro. By season start, that dude should be in the starting lineup, bro. Day one starter in the slot, bro. Day one.
Ben Johnson says he wants his rookies to earn it. He wants them to earn
it. And so since he was out injured, I could see Ben having them low on the depth chart right now. But I could almost guarantee you by preseason's end, that dude's going to be in the starting lineup, bro. He's the best deep threat right now that we got on this team, bro. Not gonna lie to you, bro. He is the absolute best deep threat that we got on this team right now.
Oh yeah.
And when he catches the ball, he's electric, bro. Look out once he gets that ball in his hand, man.
Yeah. Because especially like when he gets the ball in his hands, like he could get you a lot of yak yards. Like he could be like that. Of course, like that DJ Moore type of player, a Deebo Samuel, Tariq Hill type of player. That like once he gets the ball in his hands, like it's over. Like literally, it's over, man. Like he can.
I feel like all those guys you just named, his talent level is equated to theirs, is equal to theirs. But I feel like he's a faster version of all those guys too, man. This dude has got
like a faster twitcher version.
Yeah, bro, and he's going deep, and when that ball flies up, he has a knack and a nose for the ball. He goes and gets it, bro. He goes and gets it, man. So, he could end up being like a Rashid Shaheed type of guy for us. Rashid Shaheed over there with the New Orleans Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
speed.
yeah. Rashid Shaheed. Yeah.
Speed merchant down the field, bro. Who's going to catch everything?
He's like a speed demon.
Exactly. All Derek Carr had to do was chuck it up, and that dude was going to get it, man. So but don't sleep Luther Burden in this offense.
And speaking of Luther Burden, he caught a 50-yard touchdown bomb from Caleb Williams yesterday during practice.
He catch 48 actually, but
48, close.
He catches one almost every day, Kof.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And Caleb Williams has a great deep ball. Let me say that, because for some reason it's this other narrative out here. But Caleb Williams' deep ball was all over the place last year.
Yeah, last year it was all over the place.
He had no accuracy last year. I'm still wondering what games were they watching. I didn't see a dude who had a problem putting the ball on target when he threw it deep. But that's neither here nor there. Last year is over. We ready to show you this year. Let's go, Caleb. Let's show him, bro. You got to show him better. You can tell him, bro. Nobody believe the man.
Definitely. And then go ahead.
Who do you think gets cut from this roster? Because they got to bring it down to 53 at some point, bro.
I'm not even too sure. I gotta look more into it. I mean, I guess it's certain players we haven't even really heard of, like probably some probably certain signings.
So let me drop this in there. Let me say this. One thing I'm assured of, we're going to carry 3 left tackles. I don't think either one of these left tackles are getting cut, bro. So we're going to be deep at the left tackle position.
It's going to be Karan. It's going to be
Jones, Karen Omegaji, and Ozzie.
It's going to be Ozzie, and then it's going to be Braxton Jones. But I mean, I've been impressed with Ozzie Trapilo. I mean, that dude, that kid, bro, has been playing his butt off. I mean,
have you seen this?
The way he's been next to the other players? Those guys in practice.
Have you seen this dude walking next to the other players? I didn't know Ozzie Trapilo was that massive. That dude is huge.
Yeah, he's big compared to the other offensive linemen. He's like 6'9" or something.
He dwarfs all those guys, man. He dwarfs them, and he's playing well at the position, bro. I think this J.P. Richardson kid that they keep talking about, I think he makes the team too.
Oh, yeah, I think he makes the team.
Yeah. He's been impressing all training camp, so they're loving him. Is Nayland Wright, dude? I think is his name. How you say his name?
Nashawn Wright.
Nashawn Wright, yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's very tall. Very tall. He uses his length. He's been
impressive, but I still don't think that he becomes the day one starter.
No,
Tyreek Stevenson. I think Tyreek will hold his spot.
No, he's gonna be like a second string, third stringer.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a lot of usage out there. I can tell you that. And right now, he probably will be in for Jalen Johnson if it comes to that. If it comes to them needing him out there. I don't know how Tyler Scott's gonna stay on this team, bro.
I don't think he's gonna stay on this team.
Yeah, I don't see how he fits. They tried him in kick returns and punt returns a year ago, and that didn't work out so hot. He was fumbling the ball. He got the.
I don't even think Elijah Hicks will stay on this team too. I haven't been hearing about him.
No, Elijah Hicks just had a big breakup of Colston Loveland on a pass play yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Swoopiness, bro. Yeah.
I don't know why I've been hearing too much about him.
I mean, the Bears are really deep on defense. They're really deep in the second.
They are. It's going to be really hard. I mean, they could put him on like the practice squad.
I'm wondering if Jalen Jones will hang around.
Jalen Jones. Because I'm looking at the depth chart right now. And I'm looking like at some of the cornerbacks right now. Like you have Elijah Hicks. Huh?
Put it up on the screen. Go. Let's look with you.
Let me do this real quick. All right. Share. Okay. All right. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Let me enlarge it a little more.
Other way, brother. Some more. Oh, the other way. Keep coming.
If I do that, it's gonna go away. I think this is as big as I can get it.
Now you're actually shrinking it right now.
I'm trying to enlarge it, but it's not letting me get it bigger. Well, let me do this.
Okay.
This is as big as I can get it.
Okay, that's small, that bro. You had to bigger than this. Keep coming. Whatever you're doing, the opposite.
Is that better?
A little bit more, bro. Whatever you had at first, it was bigger than this.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to enlarge it, but it's like every time I do it, it's like it just goes out like it just.
But that's fine, bro. Just go on and speak on it. Whatever.
All right, so of course you have your left tackle, Braxton Jones, your second string Ozzie Trapilo, and then Joshua Miles. Left guard, you have Joe Tooney, Luke Newman, Bill Murray. Center, Drew Dahlman, Doug Kramer Jr., Ricky Stromberg. Right guard, Jonah Jackson, Ryan Bates, Jordan McFadden, and Chris Glazer.
Does Ryan Bates make this team, bro? That's another thing I'm curious about. I haven't seen or heard much from him, bro.
I haven't heard from him too.
He's been really, really quiet in this training camp.
Yeah. Then you got wide receiver DJ Moore, Zacchaeus, Luther Burden, and Tyler Scott. Then you have Samori Toure and JP Richardson.
I think JP Richardson wins like that fourth slot or something, bro.
Right.
Whatever slot is there.
Right tackle, Darnell Wright, Karan Amagaji, Theo Benedict. Tight end Cole Kmet, Durham Smythe, Joel Wilson.
How many receivers do you think we should carry, bro?
I think we should carry
6 or 7, maybe?
5.
I think we gotta have more than 5. 5's kind of thin, I think, bro. I think
you think 5 is a little too thin?
Yeah, because
I'd say like 5 or 6.
I would say at least 7.
5 or 6.
I think you got to carry at least 7, bro. Look at what's up here. You got DJ Moore, Olame, Zacchaeus, Luther Burden. Where's Roma Dunze?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, Roma Dunze, Devin Duvernay, Miles Boykins.
Right. And you got to carry at least 7 at the minimum, I think. If you can carry about 9 receivers, I'm not mad at it. But I would say at the minimum 7. You got to have at least 7 receivers, bro. Because you got DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden. Those dudes are on your team. Zacchaeus is making that 4th slot. And then you got to have backups to all those guys, bro.
Yeah. You need to have like at least 2 or 3 backups.
He's 1 backup per position. So 7 or 8, I think, is where we at.
And I think the other ones you're saying is Maurice Alexander, John Jackson, and Jade Walker.
Yeah, I think a lot of those guys won't make the team.
They're not going to make the team.
Squad.
Yeah.
They're on a practice squad somewhere, bro.
And then, of course, Caleb Williams, QB, Tyson Bagent, Case Keenum, and Austin Reed.
Now, this I don't like. Look at the lineup of those running backs, bro. DeAndre Swift, Roshan Johnson, and Travis Homer. What?
Right. Why is he on the 3rd string?
What is that fetish with this dude, man? This dude, I'm sorry, y'all, but Travis Homer is not that guy. Kyle Manon guy, easily 2nd or 3rd string in the running back, bro. 2nd or 3rd string.
I think he's going to overtake Travis Homer easily.
I think he should overtake Roshan Johnson, to be honest with you. Roshan, he's just not being assertive enough for me, bro. I love Roshan Johnson. He's got all the tools. But at some point, Roshan's got to take action with those tools, bro. He can't keep on sitting back and just waiting for them to give him an opportunity. This looks like a Mr. Trubisky type of situation to me,
for
where
running backs.
where you got to take the lead and you're not being man enough to take the lead in your position. When you out there, man, be impactful, bro. Make it be seen. Make yourself be known. Make your voice be heard out here. You know, and I just think Roshan's just too quiet for me, bro. He got into the scrimmage yesterday. That was great, but I got to see more of that out of him. When Cal Monangai gets out there, win, lose, or draw, that kid is getting that ball and he making noise, bro. He doing it in blocking. He doing it in running. He doing it whatever kind of way he can do it. Passing. He's doing it, bro.
Yeah, whatever the coaches need from him, he's doing
right.
it.
What is Travis Homer doing, bro? I don't even see this dude out here, man. What is he doing?
I never even heard from him in practice, man. Like, he hasn't done nothing.
He's a special teams guy.
That's all he is. He's a special teams guy.
Yeah.
If that's the case, he shouldn't be on third string. He should be Kyle Monangai. He should be all the way to the right.
Well, this is Courtney Cronin's depth chart.
I mean, she tweeted.
Depth chart is unofficial and complied by Bears
communications. Yeah.
Comply. Yeah. So this is unofficial. So
yeah.
All right.
Unofficial.
I'll give a hall pass on this.
Yeah. So this is the Bears offense so far. The Bears defensive line. You have Montez Sweat. Their edge rushers, Austin Booker, Daniel Hardy.
We really got to give Austin Booker a chance to cut loose out here, bro. I really think that dude can be special on that other edge, man. I really do, bro.
Yeah. I just think he needs to put on some pounds, bro. That's the thing. He needs to put on some pounds.
He did put a few on in the offseason, bro. He put on some muscle pounds. He's long, lanky, he's wiry, he's smart, he's intuitive, he's quick on the step. He can give you some pass rush. My biggest concern is how well does he do in the run game? He's stopping the run, bro. That's my biggest concern with him because he is a thin guy. Even though he's put on a couple of pounds of muscle, he's still small, bro. He's still small for his size.
You got Grady Jarrett, your interior. Grady Jarrett, Chris Williams, Shamar Turner.
What's up with Shamar Turner, bro?
Shamar Turner, man. Like, yeah, I think he's dealing with some undisclosed injury. I think it was like some ankle injury. He's going to be out for a little while. I'm not too sure the extent of his injury, but I know reports have been saying he's going to be out for a little while, which is, pretty big, because you want to make sure your rookie's getting, he's one of your third round rookies, and so It's not like he's a premium pick. And so for him to, go through the injury that he's dealing with, I mean, that's a big loss in some type of way. So,
I mean, he might be a Kyron or Mega G type situation where you just gotta give him a chance to get back up to game speed.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Because especially, with our, defensive line, we're going to need as much depth as we can, in case, Grady Jarrett needs to sit down or if one of our linemen goes down during the season. But, it is what it is. Next one, we got also our 3-tech. We got Javon Dexter Sr., Zach Pickens, and Jamry Chroma. And our nose tackle, we got Andrew Billings, Jonathan Ford, Xavier Carlton. And then our defensive end, or our other edge rusher, we got Dayo Adangbo, Dominic Robinson. And
why? Why is this dude still on his team, man? Keep going.
You think he's a candidate to get cut?
They're impressed with him. No, he's the best practicer the Bears have ever had in the history of practices. He's going to always make this team because he practices well. He just don't do nothing in the real games.
No, he don't.
Dude,
and then we have Noah Passing-Yo. Our linebackers, we got TJ Edwards, Amen Obama. I'm not even going to say his last name. Obama. And we have Ruben Hippolyte. I'm surprised he's not in the other starting linebacker.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask you, how do you think he's been faring in this training?
Huh?
How do you think Ruben Hippolyte has been faring in this training camp?
I think he's been faring really well. I've been hearing he's been reports that he's been doing real well in practice. Like he could be to fill in for what you may call it for Jack Sanborn.
Sanborn, yeah.
He could be like that third linebacker that
yeah, I think that's why the Bears drafted him.
Strong linebacker,
yeah, drafted him to take that slot over.
But they actually have Noah Sewell as the starting Sam actually.
Yeah, I mean, whenever he gets out here and plays, we've been waiting for that ship to sail for 2 years, bro. And I don't think it ever left the port. So Noah Sewell, he can't be my starter right now. He's got to earn that, bro. He was injured his first year, almost the entire year. Last year, all I seen him was on special teams. I mean, he's not Panay. He's not his brother. So.
Oh, Panay Sewell, yeah, he's the best, tackle in the league. Yeah,
exactly. So, Noah's got to show me something, though.
And we got Tremaine Edmonds, Noah Sewell, Carl Jones, and Power Eccles. Safeties, we got Jaquan Brisker, Elijah Hicks, Major Burns. And then free safety, we got Kevin Byard, Jonathan Owens, and Alex Cook. And then we got our cornerbacks, or DBs. We got Kyler Gordon, Spider-Man, who just recently signed his 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Kyler Gordon, Josh Blackwell, Nick McLeod, and Zaw Frazier.
Hopefully Zaw doesn't retire from football or something. I think he got some serious stuff going on in his life right now.
Like personal stuff?
Yeah, it's on a personal level. I don't know if he lost a loved one or what it is.
Yeah.
Something's taking him out of football right now.
So I just hope it's not a Nate Davis type of situation, because he went through the same thing.
Yeah, Nate was lazy though, bro. It wasn't, not that he is not that
guy. And then our cornerbacks, we got Tariq Stevenson, Terrell Smith, Amir Speed, Trey Flowers. Of course, we got Jalen Johnson. He's hurt though. Nashawn Wright, Sean Wade, and Jeremiah Walker.
I think Jalen will be ready for game 1 this season.
Yeah.
I think he'll be ready.
And then our Bears specialists, Kirker, you got Cairo Santos, Jonathan Kim, our punter, Torrey Taylor, the Australian, they got to give him a nickname. You got Torrey Taylor.
The Australian Missile?
Yeah, the Australian Missile, yeah. I don't know what this KOH and means. Kickoff. Okay.
Yeah.
Kickoff, you got Cairo Santos, Jonathan Kim. And what's the H?
Not really sure. I think it's the holder.
A holder, okay.
Placeholder for the kicks.
Okay.
Field goals.
Okay. He's Torrey Taylor is the holder. Long snapper.
Mm-hmm.
Long snapper Scott Daly. And then your kick returners, Devin Duvernay and Josh Blackwell, and they're also your punt returners.
Yeah. Devin Duvernay. I don't want to see nobody on there but Devin Duvernay. Kick return, punt return. No move fumble.
What do you think of that list so far? Pretty good?
Definitely an interesting list. Don't agree with the order of it, but it's unofficial, so that's neither here nor there. I'm not mad at it overall. I like the depth of talent that we got on this team, bro. Could we be a little bit better at running back? Yeah, I don't think it would kill us.
I think they really need to change Travis Homer. Like they need to change it to.
But this is unofficial, bro. So this is just whoever sent this to Courtney Cronin. So I would put my stock into what I'm looking at right here, bro.
I was gonna say, what are you expecting out of this preseason game on Sunday, man? I think for me personally, I think I'm gonna be looking at some of the rookies and our offensive linemen, how they're gonna I'm gonna be looking a lot more closely at the offense, particularly the offensive line, and how they line up, making sure they're on their P's and Q's, because I think that's definitely going to be important.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of
You just kind of stole my thunder with the offensive line because that's
Yeah,
what
go
I was
ahead.
going to say.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to see how cohesive the offensive line unit looks and how well they hold up when the pressure is running up to them. How much time does that buy Caleb Williams? That's going to be key for me. And also, how well are the Bears executing the plays, both offensively and defensively? I'm going to watch that closely because execution is what's going to be the key. If we're going to have any success in this league, that's what's going to be key at, bro. So how well are we going to execute what Ben Johnson is implementing? How well is the defense going to be able to? From what I'm hearing, the defense is off the charts already with Dennis Allen's mode of attack, and I love that Dennis Allen is giving like all these exotic looks from what I'm understanding with the defense, bro. He got him in 4-3s. He got him in 3-4s. He got him in nickel packages. He got him in all kinds of stuff. He got him switching up and swaying up all over the place. He's disguising blitzes. He's disguising coverages. He's getting real exotic in training camp with them. I imagine that because he doesn't want the rest of the league to know how to get ready for what they're doing, I imagine he's going to dumb down some of that in the preseason game. I used to see Lovie Smith do that all the time. Lovie Smith would come in and have the players come out
Just dumb down the plays.
Yeah, he come out. The defense come out in the cover 2 shell all game. And once the quarterback figured that out, he could light it up all game. And Lovey never changed it. But that was preseason because he didn't want to show you nothing else that his defense was capable of doing. But came regular season, you couldn't get away with all that same stuff. So
right, you couldn't figure that out.
But my main thing, I'm looking for how well the offense executes. That's going to be key. And how well does that offensive line hold up? How well do they block? Those 2 things, those are great. It's a bonus if I see some quality runs out of the run game. But I'm not really expecting that. Not right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm not really expecting too much from the preseason game. Really, all I'm just looking for is I want to make sure that everybody is lined up properly from not only your offensive line, but from your wide receivers, your tight ends, that they're in correct motion, that they're not, just twitching, causing like false starts or none of that, because Ben Johnson talked about like the little details, and that's what I'm definitely going to be looking for because past head coaches that we've had, with Matt Eberflus and Matt Nagy, they never harped on the details, from our past head coaches, and that's what really killed us for the past, couple 5, 6, 7 years,
Well, Matt Nagy, he kind of harped on details. He harped on the details in practice where he had Justin Fields actually purposely throwing interceptions to the defense. He wanted him to do that so that they would get used to catching the ball in interceptions, which is the dumbest way in the world to me for a coach to get his defensive players ready to intercept the ball. You don't tell your starting quarterback to go throw interceptions.
And I think with Matt Nagy, he tried to make him into a quarterback the way he wanted. Then he wanted his quarterback to be. He wanted to be like this pocket passer type of quarterback. Just stay in the pocket. 1, 2, 3, and just throw the ball. Like he didn't want him to just run or like run outside. Bootleg. He wanted him to be like some type of pocket passer.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to have the personnel to make a pocket passer be able to be a pocket passer. You have a beefy offensive line in front of them that can hold up against pressure. You know what I mean? You got to have the receivers that can get wide open in them situations. They can catch in the double team and all that there. But, everybody was always hell-bent on changing Justin Fields, so that was never working. Right behind him, Luke Getsy came in here and did the same thing. Tried to turn Justin Fields into Aaron Rodgers. Do these 2 things even look alike? What are we doing? They don't even look alike, Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields. But
they're not the same type of quarterback.
Thank God that Ben Johnson has come in here with the right mindset, bro. His mindset was not to recreate the Detroit Lions, the baby Lions, as they like to call it, over here in Chicago. His mindset was to come in here and get Caleb Williams a game plan that is structured to his strengths so that Caleb can do his thing, bro. That's the name of the game for him. That was the name of the game. So yeah.
Facts.
What do you what are you expecting outcome of this game to be from your takeaways? I'm not talking about score. I'm talking about overall performance. Do you think we'll perform well, or do you think it's going to be some sloppy crap out here? What do you think it's going to be?
I think I'm expecting. I mean, of course, I don't think they're gonna be. Hopefully, there won't be a lot of penalties. There won't be drive killers. But I think it's definitely gonna be slow. At first, it is gonna be slow because I mean it is a new offense.
Right.
I mean, I'm not just expecting Caleb Williams to maybe like on the first play, maybe he might move the ball down a little bit. I mean, hopefully he might get a touchdown. That'd be nice. But I'm thinking it's just going to be slow because like he's trying to build a connection, with some of his wide receivers because it's definitely going to be a live NFL football game as opposed to just being in practice. So I mean, I'm not really expecting too much like on the first drive to be just a touchdown. I think he might move the ball down a little bit. Maybe he might get 3 points or whatever, but I'm not really expecting it to be kind of like a touchdown, even though I would like it to be a touchdown.
Right.
I think this just is just, he's trying to get the flow of things, with Ben Johnson's office. I think it's just, Caleb Williams just trying to get used to how Ben Johnson runs his offense because it's just going to be a new thing for him to learn.
Yeah. I think so. But I think Caleb's faster in his reception than what people are giving him credit for, bro. I think Caleb's way ahead of the curve right now. I think he's pressing Ben Johnson. There are some sloppy things that need to be cleaned up, but it's expected. You got a new coaching staff. You got a new game plan. You got a new playbook. You got new players on your offensive line, in your backfield. You got new everything all around you. So, it's expected. Nobody's going to come out here and be 100% perfect, So, long as you can clean up the mistakes, I'm great with Caleb. I don't have a problem with Caleb.
As long as they don't get those penalties, that's the big thing for me. I don't want to see those penalties.
I said this on our last podcast, and I'll say it again. I think Caleb ends up being in the top 5 in MVP voting this year once he gets it rolling, bro. I really do, bro. I think he's gonna have a great year, man. I think he's gonna have a great year. Now, how that translates in terms of wins and losses, that remains to be seen. But I think Caleb is going to have an outstanding year out here, and he's going to be in the conversation. He's going to be in the conversation.
In the MVP running.
I think so. I ain't got him winning it, just for the record, but I do think he's in the talk. I think he gets in the talk, especially if he starts off fast, bro. If he starts off fast.
Can you imagine if Caleb Williams, bro, ends the season with no interceptions? Like, let's say he throws for 30 plus touchdowns, 0 interceptions, over 4,000 yards.
To be the runaway MVP, bro. It's never been done before, bro.
That's never been done before, bro.
You have to give it to him. You have to give it to him. I don't foresee him being interception free.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's
gonna throw some interceptions.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
He's definitely gonna throw some interceptions, but that'd be cool though. I mean, that's what you said, like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick if he could pull that, bro. I would love it. Not to tell you no lie, but it's a gaudy reach. You know what I mean? At best, you just asking too much to ask a man not to throw an interception ever. You know what I mean? But I do believe if there's a guy that's capable, I believe it's a Caleb Williams type. I believe that, bro. I believe that.
But anyway, any last thoughts before we end this stream?
I'm thanking God that football is back, and Coach, I'm just ready to see some action, bro. I'm ready to see some action.
A.O. Miller says, I'll be looking for how Caleb is protected and the Bears game time adjustments. Oh yeah, game time adjustments.
Big time.
Especially with the new coaching staff and their second half. Pretty much how they've addressed issues we saw last season. Oh, that's good. Yeah, game time adjustments. That was a big time. That was a big issue last season with the adjustments.
That was a huge issue, and that's something, Ao, that the Bears generally, as a coaching staff, we generally have always been very good at making adjustments at halftime. But for whatever reason, Matt Nagy and his crew, they completely dropped the ball on that, bro. So yeah, I will be curious to see that too. I'll be curious to see that too. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, I'm just ready for the action, bro. Are you ready for some football?
I know football's back, man. I'm so happy, man, for sure,
Monday
man, for
night
sure, dude.
party. And yeah, just so y'all know too, Bears fans, the Bears' first game is not Sunday night, it's Monday night. Keep that in mind. So Monday night football, we'll be opening up the season on Monday night football, and hopefully with a trouncing of the Minnesota Vikings team. Beat them down. Let's go.
I know. Hopefully, you'll, because Ben Johnson talks about how he wants to dominate teams, but we'll definitely see though. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, A.O. Mills, Jay Mitch, all you guys who has been watching, and stay tuned. Next week we will be talking about the preseason game, seeing how that goes, how that went, and we'll be giving our thoughts about how that game went.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, guys, thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all later.
Come and let your friends know we will be back, and we're going to be doing this every week throughout the season, people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Recap and giving out.
We always ended over here, guys. Chicago up. Bear down.
Bear down. There you go, Seal.
What did he say?
Remember this preseason, so limited snaps, but snaps nonetheless. Caleb should play. What are you saying?
Caleb should only play a quarter later, fellas.
Okay. Good to hear from you, Seal. Good to see you, bro. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace.